Hello, everybody, and welcome to my brother, me, and advice show for the modern era. I can't even get through it. I'm so excited. I'm just so happy. I'm Justin McElroy.
What up, Trav Nation? I'm your middle-aged brother, Travis McElroy. Woof, woof, big dog. Woof, woof.
Wonka, Wonka, Wonka. Wonka, Wonka, Wonka,
Your sound bath.
Wonka, 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 Wonka.
Are you ready to talk about Wonka?
Deal
It's
with it.
all
Please, I can't be.
Last
Are you ready
night.
to talk about Wonka? It's all I've wanted. I feel like I've been playing with a hand tied behind my back. They made a new, very cold Ghostbusters, and we haven't even been able to talk about that.
We don't even have time to unpack. We don't have time to unpack cold Ghostbusters today.
We can't do Ghostbusters chillers. We can't do it.
We got too much Wonka in the tank. We need to expunge it quickly.
Hey, Heisey, if you're listening, if you don't release Ecto Colder, I'm going to be so fucking pissed off.
Oh my God, that's so great. Travis, that's
no
actually
Ghostbusters.
so great.
Yeah, but we can't talk about that now because we're about to learn how Willy became Wonka.
If you don't have the context here, our heroic negotiators for the SAG-AFTRA strike finally pummeled Hollywood into submission with their iron will.
Fran Drescher came out
Fran Drescher single-handedly invoked the nanny state and on all of America, and now we can act again. We can perform. Hey guys, I'm going to be back in front of a camera. I mean, just the idea. Just the idea of it, treading the boards under those key lights, the best boys. I'm going to be in front of a camera again.
Yeah.
Mama, I'm coming home. Hollywood, here he comes.
Are they bringing you in for reshoots on Wonka?
Oh, don't even fucking joke about that, Travis. So, I didn't even watch.
I'm Augustus's sexy brother, Daryl.
Daryl Gloop.
My name is Daryl Gloop. I love to eat too, but I have huge muscles.
Yeah.
Cool.
I only eat protein powder. Raw protein powder.
I didn't even allow myself to watch Wonka T2, Wonka Trailer 2 is what we call the second Wonka trailer in
What's
the
the
Wonka
point?
community.
What would you do with the thoughts
point
that you
be?
have about the trailer?
Right, exactly.
You would
I
just
couldn't-
get blue gumballs.
Right, gross. I was already all full up. I was all full up of Wonka all the way. And now I watched, this is fresh off Wonka T2 watched just moments ago. And boy, howdy, my sides have split wide open. All my guts spilled out on the floor and I died and was reborn in Timothy Chalamet's arms.
I don't know if you guys felt this way, but watching Wonka T2, there is a certain actor what steals the show in this one.
Yeah.
And his name
Timothy Chalamet from Dune. Another film we can say that Dune. Oh, it feels so good to just say Dune again.
I think you mean Tune. The sequel's coming out now.
No,
Tune.
I mean Dune. I fell in love with Tim Chalamet in Dune.
Well, I didn't mean Timmy Chow. I meant Mr. Hugh Mungo Grant.
Humongo Grant, Mr. Naughty Hill himself.
He's putting on a masterclass in this one.
Sorry, wait. Did you just shorten Notting Hill to Naughty Hill?
Yeah,
Listen,
baby.
didn't mean to, but it's been a long time since I've been able to say the names of movies. I'm a little bit out of practice.
God, listen, as a straight white cis man, I'm not used to people telling me I can't do things.
Yes.
And these past 100 or so days of not being able to talk about TVs and movies, I wish everyone knew how I had suffered.
Yeah.
Because it
Yes,
has been
personally.
absolutely brutal. But we're back. That's the important thing. We could talk about Cold Ghostbusters if you guys want. Because, man, I don't know if you watched it. All the old guys are back and they're letting you know about it in the trailer. And gosh, they are going to be cold. It is going to be such a cold Ghostbusters
Here's
movie.
what I'm saying. If they're letting me know while the old guys are back and it's going to be cold, what are they holding back for the movie? I can't wait to see the big surprises. I assume Kate McKinnon's going to show up.
I would love that. If they would bring them into the verse, that would be
kidding me?
sublime.
I would be over the fucking moon.
Now,
kids would be delighted if they brought them into the verse.
I do love this bold new vision for reboots and refreshes, where it's no longer just what if we brought back the old men from the first one, But what if we also made it super duper cold?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
we could do like a new Star Wars. This is wet Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's a new thing we're trying out where it's Star Wars, but we've dampened it significantly.
I would love
more.
that. That would be amazing.
You used to be able to make movies cold.
Yes.
Star Wars Hoth, great example.
Cool.
James Bond frequently skis.
Yeah.
You used to make movies cold. I bet they were
Do you
banging their
remember the
heads
one where
against
they were
this-
in an ice palace? James Bond in an ice palace with an invisible
For
car.
sure, yeah.
Surfing on an ice on
The
an ice
Golden
tsunami.
Compass, need I say more, that's got polar bears. I just think that I think that maybe they were banging their heads against the wall and then somebody, gotta be Aykroyd, raises his hand and he's like, what if this one's cold?
What if
And
it's
everybody's
cold?
like, fuck.
They were all yelling and screaming at each other about the future of Ghostbusters, and Aykroyd went, as he does, as he does it, he just sat back and went, guys, chill out. And everyone was like,
Everyone's like, fuck.
Here's a hat. Okay.
And
They're sitting
instantly-
there. They're fighting. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Maybe Zool's back. Who knows? And Aykroyd pours himself some of his vodka out of a crystal skull into a glass filled with those big cubes of ice. Right?
Yeah.
And he just starts swirling it.
Oh,
Almost like
yeah.
like he's ringing a bell, swirling it. You just hear ting, 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 ting. And slowly that ting, ting, it makes its way through the hubbub, the noise, the chaos. Everybody turns and looks, and he's just swirling it.
that's it. No words,
Yeah.
just the ice.
No
Let
words,
the ice
just
speak for
the
itself.
ice in the glass. And then Ernie Hudson gets sad because he knows that his idea of having new ghosts where busting them makes you feel bad is probably not going to be
Plus,
what the
it
movie
makes me
is.
feel
He's like,
guilt.
I love,
Yeah.
hey everybody, me Ernie Hudson here. I love the cold stuff. What about the ghosts where busting them makes you feel bad?
Like
Are we- I
ghosts
feel
that
like
had
we keep-
really important unfinished business, which we
Yeah.
totally could have just
we're
helped them
circling.
finish.
We keep circling maybe some of them can be cold. I love that. Let's
Yeah.
build on that.
That's badass if in like Sixth Sense, like Marissa Cooper is talking to Sora from Kingdom Hearts and is just like, hey man, thanks for helping me get revenge on my mom. She's a real piece of shit. Can you believe that she pours and then fucking Ernie Hudson's like, don't worry, I got
That
him.
was
Brr.
close.
You feel that? It's cold in here. Yeah, it is.
You just see
Bad news, this one's got kids. Kid goes, kid goes, kid goes.
you just see
You
him
can't
bust
bust them,
in it
kid, ghost.
as Swayze's like helping to me more like sculpt a thing and like we got him.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Vegas.
Yes, what happened to poor little Tim is tragic, but if you've learned the error of your ways, you can make this Christmas a special. Oh, fuck! That was Christmas Carol.
Hey guys, good news. I'm back to start the end times. The fuck you are, Jesus. Get in here. Hey, Venkman, you shouldn't have busted Jesus. Now Earth is cold because God has turned away from
There
us.
we go.
That's what happens in the movie.
Yeah.
That's a spoiler.
I know.
you.
We'll call my friend Lucifer. He's a popular bar owner and detective. He'll come help us. Yeah, that's right. It's a Lucifer crossover.
It kicks ass. If of the 2.5 minutes of Wonka T2,
Yeah.
a full minute of it is just Hugh Grant cutting up.
Yeah.
A full fucking minute of it.
Yeah, man.
I've never seen a trailer with a headliner before it. They're like, all right, Hugh, you come on, do your type 5, and then we'll do the rest of the trailer. The rest of the trailer is going to be wild. It's going to have a scene where Keegan-Michael Key tries to drown Willy Wonka because he makes chocolate too much.
Tries to kill. Hey, if we're gonna say it, let's say it like it is. Keegan-Michael Key tries to kill Timothy Chalamet.
Because of the chocolate that he makes or wants to make or dreams
It's
of
too
making.
good?
That's interesting. I'd like to know about why Keegan-Michael Key is trying to kill Willy Wonka, but Hugh's back. Oh, he's got a good 30-second sort of thing about airline travel, like air travel humor. That's
Yeah.
good stuff,
And
man.
Serious
And
type
Timmy's
5.
in there making noises, and he can't sleep.
Huh? He's the line, Oompa what now? This is the best movie ever made. Can't wait.
Now, there's a
The
moment
only-
in the trailer that I need us to discuss the meaning of because Hugh Grant is saying, as an Oompa Loompa, that he's actually, he doesn't say I'm an absolute unit, but he says something like
I'm something of a whopper.
I'm a whopper. That's it.
A whopper,
I'm
a bit of a whopper.
And then he says, my name is Lofty, to which Timothy Chalamet responds, sorry. And I don't know, is the sorry
Your name
because
is that a knock about his name is silly? Because your name is Wonka.
right?
Wonka.
Wonky.
Wonka.
Oh, boy, I miss talking about movies. Wow. I'm not even sure Wonky's anything, but it really sent me.
It made me feel good. Wonky makes me feel good.
We're feeling good over here. This is good, Wonky. That's good.
Do you guys every time you Google Timothy Chalamet,
Yeah?
just usually to see some pictures?
Yeah, just to remind myself that he's there.
It was there. Do you always type in Timothy and then see the Google autocorrect it to Timothy with 2 E's and you remember like, fuck, that's good. God damn.
Yeah.
You would think in your head, like, I'm going to Google Timothy Chalamet. Wouldn't it be funny if it was Lee with an exclamation point over or a little mark over one of the letters? That would be a fun way to spell Timothy. And it is. He gives you exactly what you need every
Why
fucking
do
time.
you think Timothy, in his wisdom, has decided to follow in the footsteps of Gene Wilder with, judging from the trailer, seems to be, I'm trying to think of a performance that is almost entirely devoid of charm or spark.
Now
or
that's
anything
interesting.
Well, he hasn't learned how to do it yet. Wonka.
Right.
be compelling on screen.
Yeah, Wonka has to learn. What if that's what the whole movie was about? We're seeing this stuff about chocolate, but constantly people are like, yeah, this chocolate's delicious. I don't care about you at all, though.
But
Like, you're
what's
not
your
bringing
thing?
anything.
Yeah, I get
to this.
you wrote your name so big on here. I thought you would be something
Something of a
I don't
character.
know.
Now, this guy over here, this Hugh Grant
This-
guy, Lofty, I'm into him. Can you do more of his thing?
Let Lofty cook. Don't show me Wonka. Only Lofty. I think what Timothy
Wonka's
may
probably
have.
barely in it. You probably see all the Wonka stuff in the trailer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all it is.
I
Well,
think
that's weird. I saw all of his stuff in the first 10 minutes of the movie. Yeah, that's it. He's gone. He died. He dies
Yeah.
in the first 10 minutes. And it's
There's
about
a
Lofty
Wonka-
becoming Wonka.
There's a Wonka spectrum. And Gene's right smack dab in the middle of it. He built this fucking spectrum around himself and perfected it and mastered it. And so Timothy walked up to the gene point, the
gene
gene
pool.
horizon,
The gene
and
pool.
the gene pool, and looked at it and was like, okay, how can I put my mark on this? And then he looked at the footsteps leading away from the spectrum where Jonathan Deep took the banner and just took off running, and everyone was like, wait, Johnny,
hold on.
Johnny.
It's going to snap
We want
back.
to Johnny,
He's gonna
hold on,
snap back. Be
Johnny. We
careful.
need to tell you how to do the movie. Johnny, please. Johnny, we need to tell you how to do the movie.
He's gone. He's gone.
He's gone.
Too late. I'm doing Michael Jackson. Goodbye.
He's
Bye.
gone.
I'm doing.
Okay. All right.
That's interesting. Have you seen Gene's version? You haven't. Okay.
I don't
You're
watch
just going,
movies.
okay.
I don't care for them.
So I think that maybe Timothy saw that and took a few steps back away from the gene pool, away
I feel
from.
like Timothy saw Toucan Sam dressed up as Wonka on the themed box of Fruit Loops. It was like, there it is.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my thing.
That's the
I
Wonka
brought in
I
something
wanna
of a
model.
vision board. Timothy, that's just a box of Fruit Loops. Yeah. I found the first image and kept it. I didn't have to go any further.
I won't accept this. I think he's going to crush it. I think this movie's going to be a fucking delight. I think that, the Paddington gang have done it again, and I think it's going to be a delight. That a lot of adults that you wouldn't expect come out of the woodwork to say like, I'm a full blown Wonka head.
Yeah.
I own
I'm a
me.
Wonka wonk.
I'm traveling the country following Wonka now. Oh, Justin's pulling something up here. Oh yeah.
Can I say? Now, Justin, is it possible
Yeah.
that this Fruit Loops
This
Wonka...
is I've just shown my brothers, by the way, Wonka Fruit Loops, and they've got Toucan Sam. And every time somebody draws Toucan Sam, you gotta make a choice about the hands. Sometimes he's got fingers, sometimes he's got feathers. You always gotta make a choice. And then they've put him in a photorealistic Timothy Chalamet Wonka costume on shelves at Target now.
Why
Looks
is the
good.
12.3 ounce so large?
It's
I
really
don't
big. It also says in a bright, bold banner, your milk turns berrylicious. What was it doing before when I put Fruit Loops in it?
Very atrocious.
How would you describe the
It was
flavor?
very atrocious before. We had to tweak it. Just a little bit. I want to talk about the moment in the trailer where somebody made the decision, one word at a time, to write out, learn how Willy becomes Wonka. And Willy is on screen there by itself. And I just really have to think about, if somebody walked up to Willy Wonka and just said, hey, Willy, it would take me out of it might actually take me out of the theater. What's up, Bill? Bill Wonka. Look at this kid. Oh, Bill Wonka over here making some candy. Good for you, Bill.
I'm looking now at the list of movies just to want to make sure There's a new book club. Little Mermaid, Spider-Verse. Okay, we're good on that. Anything else that we need to touch on that we missed? Barbie and Oppenheimer. I mean, is there anything there?
There's nothing we can add there. Nothing we
Haunted
can add
Mansion?
there. Nothing we can add there. Nothing to add there.
No, they did a new Expendables. Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did make I did watch the new Saw where Saw becomes the hero, and I did want to mention that to everybody.
All right.
In case you've been wanting to see, they finally got a vigilante Saw movie.
Cool. Does he murder extrajudiciously, or still does that?
I swear to God, the plot of the new Saw movie is that he has cancer and they try to rip him off, give him a fake cancer cure, and he's like, actually, psych, I'm Saw. So now you're all going to go in this room together.
Yeah.
And
he kills all of it. He kills them.
Well, spoilers.
So
I
sort
mean,
of a Joker
don't
hero.
Some of them pass their some of them
Eat their own, some of them eat their own teeth with their teeth to find a key that
Oh my God, guys. I'm so happy to be able to talk about these things again. I'm so happy that we got a good deal for all our hardworking performers. And thanks. I'm going to say specifically thanks to Anthony Rapp, because I think it's radical that Anthony Rapp's on the negotiating committee. That's fantastic. I wouldn't want to be across the table. I've met him twice. Hugely intimidating. Would not want to be across the table from Anthony and Fran together.
No,
Are
thanks.
you kidding me? Franthony, that power couple? Get out of here.